Welcome, collective. Glad that everybody could join me today. And those of you who have stumbled upon me, welcome. General message for you guys today for the collective. Let's jump right on into it. First, let's say a little bit of a prayer. Holy Spirit, I ask that you protect my light and also the collective that is with me. Any negative energy, please return to sender, blind any evil eye. Let's jump right on into it. So, general message, but I did a pre-shuffle, okay? And the cards that I came out with, Chariot, Water, we're talking about Cancer, Seven of Pentacles, Earth, maybe Taurus. That is Nine of Cups, and we're also talking about water, and that could be Pisces, so heavy water energy here. Right off the bat, what I see with that is someone who is stable, they're content, they're successful because they planted a seed that they've been watching grow. They've invested into something that has catapulted them forward. So let's stop saying them. This is the collective. This is you. We're just going to start right out with that. So next card that I got was a King of Pentacles, followed by a Page of Cups. Let's just get some more so we can see where the collective is at today. What do you need to know? What's going on? How can we help you in your life today? Okay. Devil, but it's the devil in reverse. So this looks great. Somebody is successful because of a long-term goal that they've been investing in watching grow that has moved them forward, catapulted them. And the reason being is they've got a successful, wealthy business. See that King of Pentacles? This is about a business. It's about your abundance. Page of Cups. With that, basically, that just talks about the possibilities. You're already abundant. It looks like you're going into, well, no, we know that you've got a business going. That Nine of Cups, that was telling us about your personal success. So that King of Pentacles, that's showing up as your business and how successful that it is. The possibilities are limitless. They're limitless. That's the devil in reverse. No limitations. Nothing that can stop you from going to where you've got to go. Beautiful start. And who does not love the devil in reverse, coming out in reverse? It can be taken a lot of ways, but today for the collective, that's a win. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take that personal. A personal win. Spirit, more for the collective. What more do they need to know as they go forth in their day? Okay. The Hermit. The Three of Swords. Hierophant. So this has been a long, hard road for whoever this is. This should have been an indication when it came, the devil in reverse, because it's releasing you of any limitations. Also, too, it lets me know that you've been doing some shadow work, okay, that has helped you to get this business up and going, or whatever you've invested in that's going. You've got the freedom to do it. And that's because that Hermit card, you have been soul searching. You're following your intuition. That Three of Swords, that lets me know that this wasn't an easy journey. It wasn't an easy feat. You had been through a lot. That's probably what got you soul searching and looking for answers, trying to follow your intuition. Maybe that too could be that you are actually on a spiritual journey. Okay, but let's get a little bit more, okay? Spirit, more for the collective. More for the collective. You've seen those fly out, right? Okay. You don't know that you're in your Queen of Wands energy? You got that courage going. You're feeling good. You're in your fire. Feeling good in your fire for your new journey. Fool's card. Where you going? Let's see what else we can get for you. Ace of Swords, and that is talking about water. Okay. So we got the Queen of Wands, who is going off on a new beginning, new journey, something out there, and you just don't know where you're going. Everything feels new. It's new. It's like you're pouring into yourself, okay? You're pouring into your emotions, to your mental, your mind is a little bit clear. You're following your intuitions. Follow your intuitions, okay? That's a Six of Swords. Where you going? Let's find out where you're going. Spirit, where's the collective going? King of Cups. We are speaking of waters. Let's go with Pisces. So look, the theme from this, when we started out, we had heavy cup energy. I don't want to say heavy, but a lot of cups in that first line. Here we had the Ace of Cups. And like I said, Six of Swords. You're transitioning. You're going somewhere. I feel good about this. King of Cups. And we talked about that. Water, Pisces. And what came out right behind it. Water and air. We are speaking of Gemini and Cancer. That is the Queen of Cups. So it looks like to me, you got a counterpart part out here. Collective has a counterpart out here. You're both nurturing and loving. They're looking at each other. Looking at each other like they're communicating together. It looks like a solid relationship. Look at it. I love that they're looking at one another. So maybe that is your counterpart out there. Maybe the Hierophant is here to teach you guys some lessons on how to stay successful, how to get spiritually higher, in touch with your higher self. Also, give it up to your higher power. You know, will help you to understand gratitude and how to give it up to your higher power. So it seems like you guys are not only going to be nurturing and healing and loving on one another, but you're also going to be learning and teaching one another things. Okay. That is Eight of Swords in reverse. We talked about in the first row about that Devil in reverse and releasing limitations. So This says to me that you, collective, you yourself could have been holding yourself back by your thoughts and your beliefs. And maybe that is also too why that Hierophant is out here. It's your beliefs. You know, you're questioning them. You're not sure what you're standing on these days, but you need to. And it looks like the Hierophant, maybe that King or Queen of Cups, you guys will help one another. So this lets me know that okay, so Eight of Swords in reverse. We talked about that. Self-limiting. You're limiting. Now you are able to release all those negative thoughts, everything that was keeping you in prison. You're able to release that. Okay? And once you do, Six of Pentacles, a fair exchange, give and take, reciprocity, somebody that will be giving, you'll be receiving, you guys will be sharing. This is also talking about wealth. That King of Pentacles, that represented your business and how abundant it is and how your money is looking. And that's why the King and Queen are able to be fair with one another in love and in money and emotions. Okay. So you're fair with one another, you're sharing in your generosity, you're being generous with one another, with your wealth. That's the Page of Pentacles, and you're manifesting a hell of a future. This was really good. I've not seen it, and look, knock on wood, I've not seen anything bad yet, but let's go ahead and clarify with another deck. Let's get some Kipperish. Right. So excellent start, right? General message, but a general message that is a positive one. I've not seen anything yet that I could say is a red flag or it's disturbing. This is all very, very good for the collective. I like days like this, right? Okay, let's see what we got. Where did I see that? Let's double down on that Six of Swords. You're transitioning, you're going somewhere, okay? And you're going to get some help with your beliefs and whatever knowledge it is that you and your King or Queen of Cups, because here's the couple right there. There you are. Yep, there you are. And you're getting help from that Hierophant. I had 3 cards that flew out on me. Judgment. Okay, so Judgment, what are we calling Judgment on? Let's find out a little bit more about that Judgment. Judgment is you receiving everything that you deserve, that legacy, that family wealth that keeps providing and providing. That's your judgment. That's what the angels are trying to bring you to. Okay? Maybe by all the education and the lessons that you get from the Hierophant, we might be able to get a High Priestess out of you, right? A 4 of Cups. This is just basically, I'm going to say, this is somebody who knows what they want and what they don't. Let's just say that. You know what you want and what you don't. Spirit, more for the collective. contemplating your future, where you're going, a nice cup of love. Maybe that's the king or queen up here offering love to one another, right? You gotta love that. Okay. Let's see what more we can get. Still looking good. Spirit, more for the collective. More for the collective. Where are the happy couple? Where are they going? Whoa. It's too many. Too many. But I do have to take what I seen. Okay. Beautiful ending. It's a transition. We can go just a little bit further. We can do that. We can find out where you're going after your transition. What other good things are happening for this beautiful couple that is really out here holding each other down. Okay. Three of Pentacles. You guys got a goal. Okay. Leo. Three of Pentacles. That was Earth. Leo. Fire. Strength. Okay. So it looks like you've got a goal. Both of you are strong enough. You got the courage and the strength to get her done. Okay. And that Three of Wands. Go travel, take a cruise, go overseas, have some fun. It looks like it started out, we seen that one person, they had a goal, they were feeling themselves, they were feeling their power, okay? And they went on ahead and invested. They invested in something we didn't know just yet, which was moving them forward, catapulting them. That King of Pentacles came out. We know that that's business. That's leadership. So what you were investing in was a business that was offering new possibilities. That's that Page of Cups. We got the Devil that came out right after that in reverse. That basically says to me that, look, I don't have any limitations. I've explored the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I know exactly where I can go with this. Okay. It speaks also too about some negative things, but in reverse, I just have to say that because somebody that started out this successful, when this came out in reverse, you must have felt limited, hands tied. The Hierophant came out next. We had a Three of Swords in reverse. Okay. You're soul searching. You're looking for your next direction. You're trying to figure out where do you go from here. You're releasing any pain. You're recovering. That's what that Three of Swords in reverse is. And look, since you're soul searching, you're trying to figure out where you're going, where you should be. There's your help. Here's the Hierophant. Queen of Wands came out. Queen of Wands going on her journey, which was the Fool card, and starting out with a cup of love, pouring into herself. After that, we got that Six of Swords, which actually we doubled down on it with the Kipperish, and that was the King and the Queen. And we were wondering, where y'all going? We want to go, right? We want to go too. And as I was saying, what really stood out to me, I look at things like that, but look at how they're facing each other. Okay? Couple this into one another. Eight of Swords in reverse. All that negative thinking, it's a done deal. You've seen what you can do. You've manifested your success. Page of Pentacles, you manifested that success. You guys are stable. You're able to be fair with your finances, with love, with your mind, your soul. Equal, a fair relationship. Who doesn't love it? We doubled down on that Six of Sword in the Kipperish, followed by the Hierophant that came out again, Judgment. Hierophant is going to have to help that king and queen to learn whatever they need to know in order to go even higher. Okay? And that's what they're there for. Judgment, right after the Hierophant, the Judgment was that Ten of Pentacles. Ultimate success, legacy, right? High Priestess. And there's your Four Cups. We talked about that. Two of Wands. You're looking out at where you could be going. You got the world and you're looking at where will you go next with a cup full of love. And look who got the cup full of love, the king and the queen, right? With that being said, there is a transitioning you guys to yet another goal that you both will be working on, and maybe it'll be another person that'll help in that goal. You definitely have already shown up as a strong couple. Strength. You've got the courage to go wherever you need to go and do whatever you need to do. Bon voyage. Why was that so hard to say? Like my mouth doesn't want to work. Go take a trip. Go overseas. Do some traveling. See some things. That's a beautiful thing when two people can come together and experience things out here in the world. This was awesome. Awesome. I got a little nervous when I seen that devil, but in reverse, I'm like, yes, yes. This could be something positive. It didn't come out to be. Let's get you an angel message, and we will get you out of here. Okay. If you've got anxiety about this new goal, you shouldn't, because listen, you've shown and proved what you could do in that first line, but your angels are telling you, inhale peace and exhale worry. Stop worrying. The angels come to comfort you and to remind you that you're not alone and that assistance is accessible to you if you need it. Take it as soon as a message that you need to make some time for yourself, to unwind and concentrate on self-care. Let go of what you cannot change. Can't control things that you can't control. You can't control things that are out of your control. Okay, that'll stress you out. All you can control is what you can control, and more than likely, that's you. I have a saying, when people feel that they're in control of something or their life or anything, you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. Now you tell me how much control you think you have. Okay. Boom. And isn't this a card for this message? Oh, manifest. I have everything I need. And this couple has everything that they need and they could desire, because you know what they did? They manifested it. And your angels are around you, helping you guys to manifest a better life. If you guys got anything out of this message, I am extremely grateful. Please hit that like button. Also, share with your friends and family. Pass me along. Please subscribe. We can always use more subscribers and build an excellent family and channel. Again, thank you so much for tapping in with me, staying if you did, and getting the message. I hope it helps someone. Love you guys, and I will see you when I see you.